9 very clear signs that she's into you. How to tell if she does. Have you ever been confused about whether she's really interested in you or just being nice? Almost everyone has been there, and the line between interest and friendliness can feel thin. That's pretty thin. But here's the thing, when women like someone, they often drop clear hints. You'll never have to guess again if you know what to look for. In this video, we'll show you 9 clear signs that she's really interested in you. It will prepare you to act when the time is right and teach you what to look for. This video will help you figure out what she means by what she does and says, so you'll never be confused. Having knowledge of these 9 signs will help you figure out if she sees you as more than a friend, or if she's only interested in casual talk. Body language and subtle cues, often overlooked, can reveal a lot about her true feelings. Knowing these signs boosts your confidence and helps you determine if she likes you. When you know the signs, you'll feel safer in your interactions and less worried about being turned down. Whether you're seeking to establish a new connection or advance your relationship, these insights will provide you with clarity and guidance. So let's break it down and see if she's into you as much as you hope she is. Knowing these signs is more important than you might think. It can be awkward to misunderstand someone's goals. In a world where sensitivity often replaces directness, recognizing her interest can prevent unnecessary heartache or missed opportunities, but responding confidently can help you establish a connection that could lead to something truly significant. Knowing what to look for will reveal whether she's interested or just friendly. This can save you time, energy, and the pain of guessing wrong. So whether you're looking for a relationship or just want to know where you stand, understanding these 9 signs is the key to making connections that are stronger and more meaningful. One of the clearest signs she's interested in you is that she finds reasons to be around you. This could happen at work, at social events, or even in casual settings. For example, she might need your help on a project that's not in your department, or she might always end up with the same group of people at a party. There are subtle signs that she's interested in you if she consistently positions herself in your orbit. For example, she might sit next to you in meetings, stay in a shared space after everyone else leaves, or show up to events she knows you'll be attending. Pay attention to these small behaviors. They're often her way of saying she enjoys your presence without saying it directly. Words may lack clarity, but actions convey a powerful message. The key is to notice how often she seeks out opportunities to be near you. Once or twice could be random, but if it happens a few times, it's a pattern that you should pay attention to. Your first conversations or texts. This is a big clue. She starts conversations or texts you first. When a woman is interested, she'll often initiate a conversation. This could involve unexpectedly sending you a text message to comment on something you've posted, or even posing seemingly casual questions to keep the conversation flowing. Pay attention to how often she messages you. If she keeps in touch, it means she's thinking about you. The tone of her messages is also important. Does she use funny emojis, ask open-ended questions, or give you personal information? These actions show that she wants to stay in touch with you. For example, she might text you something like, "Hey, I saw this and thought of you," or "How was your day?" These small actions show that she's interested in keeping in touch. She's not just being polite, she's also trying to find times to talk to you. Also, pay attention to how quickly she responds when you message her. If she's responding quickly and keeping the conversation going, she wants to keep the connection. Lively, it's another strong sign that she's interested. Women typically don't initiate or maintain a conversation unless they truly care about the other person. So remember the significance of her reaching out to you first. Sign 3. She looks you in the eye. Longer than usual eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, and when she's interested in you, it's a clear sign. Psychologically, prolonged eye contact builds intimacy and trust. If she's maintaining eye contact longer than usual, it's likely due to her attraction to you. For example, during a conversation, you might notice her locking eyes with you while you're talking or keeping eye contact, even when you're not talking. This isn't a coincidence. It's a subconscious way of wanting to bond. What do you do when this takes place? Hold her gaze with confidence, but not fiercely. A small nod or smile can make the moment feel natural and two-way. If you break eye contact too quickly, it could mean you're nervous or not interested, so take your time and enjoy the conversation. Also, keep in mind that people look at what they like, so if her eyes keep wandering to you across the room, even when she's talking to someone else, that's another sign she's interested. Eye contact, along with other signs, is a surefire way to know she's feeling a connection. Sign 4. She laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. One of the best ways to connect with someone is through humor. It is a positive indicator that she likes you if she laughs at your jokes, even if you are aware that they are not amusing. Laughter brings people together, and when it's real, it makes you feel close and understand each other better. Watch how she laughs. She often accompanies her real laughter with a smile that reaches her eyes or a playful touch on your arm. Polite laughter, on the other hand, feels forced and doesn't have the same warmth. If she's laughing uncontrollably or throwing her head back, you've clearly hit the right note. For example, you might say something silly, and she laughs out loud and tells you that you're so funny. It's not just the joke. She wants to show she likes you and your humor. If you see this, keep the mood light and fun. Humor is a wonderful way to connect with people and keep the conversation going. Just remember that her laughter is less about how funny you are and more about how much she enjoys the connection she feels with you. Before we go any further, please take a moment to like the video if you found it useful. Also, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your support. It helps us grow and makes you an important part of our journey. Now let's get back to our discussion. Sign she compliments you often. 5. She compliments you often. One of the best ways to tell if she's interested is by how often she says positive things about you. These aren't just surface-level comments. They're thoughtful and specific. She might say something like, "You have such a great sense of style," or "I really admire how sure of yourself you are in meetings." If someone compliments your looks or attitude, it's a strong sign that she's paying close psychological attention to you. Giving compliments is a way to show respect. If someone likes you, they'll notice things about you that they find appealing or amazing and feel compelled to let you know. It's her subtle way of telling you that she values and appreciates you. Pay attention to how sincere her tone is. A real compliment feels personal and heartfelt, unlike generic flattery. For example, if she notices something small about how you solve problems or treat others with kindness, that's a genuine compliment. If this happens, it means she wants to get to know you better. Don't just brush it off. Thank her for her compliment with a smile or a simple "thank you." Showing gratitude not only strengthens the connection, but also makes it easier for you to talk to each other. Sign 6. She mirrors your actions. Mirroring is an intriguing subconscious behavior that often happens when someone is interested in you. If she's copying your actions, speech patterns, or even your posture, it's a strong sign she feels a connection. For instance, you might see that she leans in when you lean forward, crossing her legs like you do, or using similar phrases or words during the conversation subconsciously tells you she feels comfortable around you. There are other signs of attraction besides physical mirroring. If she starts to use the same tone of voice, humor, or words, she's probably trying to connect with you on a deeper level. To test this, try making small changes like sipping your drink or shifting your posture and seeing if she does the same thing soon after. If she consistently demonstrates this behavior, it indicates a mutual understanding. Mirroring is a subtle but powerful sign of attraction. If you can spot it, you'll learn more about how she feels about you. You wrote 7. She looks for reasons to touch you. Touch is a strong way to show attention, and when she likes you, she'll often find reasons to close that physical gap. At first glance, these little details may look casual or even fun, but they have a greater meaning. During a talk, she might tap your arm or brush lint off your shirt as a joke, or she might give you a long handshake. What makes these touches unique is the reason for them. Friendly touches are usually short and impersonal, but touches that come from attraction are more intentional and often last a little longer. For example, if she puts her hand on your shoulder and keeps it there for a moment, she's trying to show that she wants to connect with you on a deeper level. When figuring out what touch means, it's also important to think about cultural differences. In some countries, touching is a normal part of social interactions, so it's important to watch how she acts around other people. If her touches are more frequent or close to you, it's probably a sign that she's interested. Don't think too much about it. If you feel comfortable, reply naturally and give and receive light touches. These small acts of physical contact can make you feel closer and set the stage for a deep connection. Sign 8. She gets nervous or fidgety around you. Another clear sign that she's interested in you is if she becomes noticeably nervous or fidgety in your presence. Attraction can make even the calmest person feel a little tense, so watch out for small gestures like playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or tapping her fingers on the table. These actions often show that she's feeling self-conscious because she cares about the impression she's making on you. For example, you might notice her straightening her posture or looking at her reflection in her phone when she knows you're looking. These actions show vulnerability, which is often a sign of genuine interest. When someone truly admires you, they might experience anxiety as they strive to project a positive image. This is a normal response. The important thing is to make her feel at ease. A friendly smile or a bright light can make her feel at ease. A kind comment can help her relax, and when you respond in kind, you let her know she has nothing to worry about, making it safe for her to talk. Her fidgeting isn't something to point out or tease about. Instead, see it as a sign that she values your attention and feels drawn to you. It means she talks about her future and includes you in it. 9. She shares her future plans with you. When she talks about her future and includes you in a subtle way, that's one of the best signs she likes you. This isn't just a casual chat. It's her way of showing that she cares about you emotionally and wants you to be a part of her long-term plans. Pay close attention to what she says. She could say something as straightforward as, "We should go to that concert next month. You'd love it." They're deliberate attempts to include you in her future plans, even if they seem harmless. For example, saying things like, "I could totally see us working on a project together," or "You'd make a great +1 for my friend's wedding," are clear signs that she's picturing you in her life. When a woman includes you in her future plans, it means she's emotionally invested. She's not just thinking about the present, she's picturing a connection that goes beyond the here and now. What should you do when this happens? Take an interest in her plans and interact with her. While all of these signs can mean she likes you, context and consistency are the most important ones. If she suggests a future outing, be excited about it. This not only confirms her feelings, but also strengthens the bond between you two. When someone sees you in their future, it shows how much they value having you in their life. One act or expression doesn't prove that she's interested. What really matters is how she acts over time. If she laughs at your jokes once, it may be polite, but if she does it often, even when it's not funny, pay attention. It's also important to keep your cool when figuring out what these signals mean. Avoid overanalyzing or hastily drawing conclusions from each encounter. Instead, look at the bigger picture. How does she act around you compared to other people? Is her behavior the same in different places when you notice these signs? Respond with confidence, but respect. For example, if she praises you, thank her and return the favor if it feels right. If she starts a conversation, respond with enthusiasm to show that you value the connection. Being sure of yourself is beautiful, but don't force her to answer or guess how she feels. Most importantly, don't be afraid to talk to her honestly when the time is right. Being genuinely interested in someone can clear up any doubts and strengthen your connection with them. Keeping an open mind and being yourself will help you build a basis for connections that matter. A lot of false ideas about desire can make things go wrong. People often think that because she's nice, she must like me. Kindness doesn't necessarily indicate a romantic interest. It's crucial to distinguish between mere politeness and genuine connection. Another myth is that if she likes me, she will always make it clear. But in real life, love often shows up in subtle ways, especially if she's shy or afraid to talk about how she feels. Emotional intelligence is crucial for reading these signs. In particular, understanding attraction doesn't necessitate hasty judgment. Instead, it requires paying attention to the broader context and exercising patience to observe the unfolding events. Remember that real connections are based on mutual respect and understanding, not assumptions. Now that you are aware of the signs, let's discuss how to cultivate the confidence that women naturally desire. Being confident doesn't imply being arrogant or overly self-assured. It simply refers to feeling content with your identity when you enter a room with a smile on your face. People notice when women like a man who is sure of himself without being bossy. Charis is another important part. People with charm make those around them feel important and full of good vibes. Being magnetic means having a good sense of humor, being interested in conversation, and being able to listen actively. Also, don't forget the power of being truly attentive and kind. It's not enough to remember a detail she shared or help when needed. Kindness is a very attractive trait. It's important to remember that attracting her attention doesn't require excessive effort. It's about embodying your true self, remaining authentic, and allowing your inherent qualities to shine through. If you're confident, charismatic, and kind, you'll naturally stand out. Remember that attraction is more than just recognizing the signs. It's about making a real connection, how to boost your confidence and stay true to yourself. Attraction isn't a game or a checklist. It's about making a place where both of you can feel heard, seen, and valued. As you go through your relationships, remember to be yourself. Kindness and confidence will get you farther than you think. If you see these signs, don't think too much about them, just lean into the present. Here are 9 clear signs she's into you. First, she looks for reasons to be with you and wants to be with you whenever she can. Second, she starts conversations or texts you first, showing that she wants to stay in touch. Third, she looks you in the eyes longer than usual, showing trust and attraction. And finally, she keeps eye contact with you for longer than usual. 4. To feel close to you, she laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. 5th, she frequently expresses her admiration for you. 6th, she unconsciously mimics your actions. And 7th, she seeks opportunities to touch you, putting a physical gap. 8thly, she fidgets or becomes nervous around you, indicating her vulnerability. Lastly, she talks about her future and includes you in it, which shows that she cares about you emotionally. Don't wait to take the next step if you see these signs. Recognizing these cues and responding honestly is key to building a relationship with confidence. Trust yourself and enjoy the journey. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. We'd love to hear what you think. Please leave a note below if you've seen any of these signs before. If you want more videos like this, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.